We are officially on our very first 0 day on the PCT in the adorable town of Julian. We're in eastern San Diego County. I actually used to come here growing up sometimes. It's sort of famous because it's the only gold rush town in San Diego. So it's got a real old westy vibes. We are gonna do our resupply. There's a new gear shop in town that we're excited to check out. Get our food and then grab some lunch. Maybe see some familiar faces while we do that. And rest our feet, because oh my God, one night of sleeping in a good bed was game changing. Okay, seriously, how cute are my parents? Because they brought us all little Easter bags since we are just about to go into Easter weekend here pretty soon. And look what they put in them. Seuss candy and a beef stick. Just what every thru hiker needs. Thanks, guys. On town days, thru hikers need to pick up their food and gear resupply, do laundry, shower, eat, and run other necessary errands that we can't exactly do out on the trail. I spent the rest of this day resting my still very sore knee after my fall in last week's episode, editing my videos, repacking my food, and trying to get some much needed extra protein in my diet before hitting the trail tomorrow. First 0 day in the books. It's time to get some pie, ladies. And we're gonna get back on the PCT, huh?
Oh yeah.
So as you can see, our weather has very much changed. We are facing some cold, some rain, some freezing temperatures overnight. We've got the shuttle booked in a little less than an hour to take us back to the trail. We have one last essential stop here in Julian to make, and that is pie. The PCT has several famous food must stops along the way, and one of the first is here at Mom's Pies in Julian. Julian is famous for its fruit orchards, and the best fruit is made into pies here at Mom's, where PCT hikers receive a free slice and a free cup of coffee. Thanks, Moms. So we just got dropped off back at the trail here at Scissors Crossing by Professor, who's like a legendary trail angel in this area. Gave us a shuttle out of Two Foot Adventures in Julian this morning. It's windy, it's cold. We're back on the PCT, baby. Woo! If you ever wanted to feel like you're in a Dr. Seuss book, hike the desert section of the PCT, because that's the best way I can describe this. So this little guy's in our way. He's not a rattlesnake, but whoever can tell me what he is gets a prize. we are taking refuge not from the heat, but from the wind. Because on the PCT, if it's not one thing, it's definitely another.
I'm looking intention. Nice.
Just in case you thought hiking the PCT was all amazing views and summer camp, I am currently crying in my tent because I miss my dog. I miss my husband. And it's really windy and cold. And I feel like this part of it, of through hiking, doesn't get shown enough. But you're getting it now. Yeah, I'm gonna get some sleep. Did about 14 miles today. Camped at a water cache with probably 20 other hikers sort of dispersed in the area. Burned my food, burned my dinner. So now everything I eat is gonna taste like burnt refried beans, including my coffee for the next couple of days. But that's what I signed up for. That's what I'm telling myself. All right, guys. It'll be better in the morning. It's always better in the morning. Good morning. Well, as predicted, everything does in fact feel much better in the light of day. Had, all things considered, a pretty decent night's sleep. The wind was gusting all night. Weather report says we had gusts over 30 miles per hour, but my little Durston trekking pole tent held up magnificently. I had myself a good cry, then messaged my husband on the satellite and put in my headphones, watched a little bit of my favorite movie, You've Got Mail, downloaded on my phone, and put myself to bed. I think part of the challenge, well, a lot of the challenge of doing something like through hiking isn't just physically doing it, right? A lot of us can physically do it, but seeing if you can, mentally do it. And for me, at least, that's gonna mean a lot of crying, a lot of bucking myself up, having those who are around me buck myself up, going to bed and just putting one foot in front of the other. So today, that's what we're doing. We have 18 miles to Warner Springs, which is sort of our next resupply point. I've got a package waiting there for me. There's also a community center there where we're going to be able to grab some snacks, recharge our devices, and we'll either push all the way there today or, depending on how this beautiful weather holds up, do a little bit of a shorter day and then get in bright and early to Warner Springs tomorrow. Let's hit the trail. 100 miles. I know, right? Trail magic. Maybe cold, but we just received the most amazing trail magic from these angels back here. We're refueled. And it's time to hit the trail. Good morning. We had just the most delightful sleep in this morning. We're about a little less than half a mile from Warner Springs. We got a gate. Half a mile from Warner Springs. We're basically going to do a Nero there. It's not like a town, I don't think. It's more like a post office, a couple of restaurants that are open a few days a week, and a community center, which is lovingly and amazingly maintained for through hikers to sort of stop in, do some quick little resupply, recharge our devices. We've possibly heard of buckets where we can do some of our laundry, which is great because you can't tell on video, but this does not smell good. So a little laundry would be nice. We're gonna take pretty much a Nero today. Nero is a near zero, and a zero is a day where you walk no trail miles. So pretty much anything less than 10 miles is considered a Nero out here. So we're doing our half mile into town. Gonna get our lives together. I'm starting to have some problems on my left Achilles, so I need to take care of that, figure out some maintenance to prevent that from turning into like a full-blown injury. And then we're gonna do a couple easy miles out of town. We've heard there's a coffee shop that is open potentially on weekends, so we might even get a good cup of joe out of it. All right, let's go to town. Well, after a truly delightful, how long were we there? 4, 5, 6 hours?
Yeah. Just counting.
At the Warner Springs Community Center, we are moving on. We ate, we got packages, we showered, we laundried, we recharged. This place is just amazing. They run on donations, which we were happy to provide. If there's anyone out there that is a member of the Warner Springs Community Resource Center that helps put this on, we are so incredibly grateful for you. If you live in the area and you're looking to get involved, everyone here was just incredible. So big thanks to the Warner Springs community. It's time to hit the trail. Sir, would you also like to use this trail? I mean, you no harm. Just gonna go over here. Bye, cows. Kind of feel like they know how many hamburgers I'm gonna eat on this trail. Sorry, guys.